Welcome back to our YouTube channel, COD Trainer. In today's video, we will find out some of the uncommon cliches in every COD game. But before we begin, hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The Call of Duty franchise has long been one of those that spark nostalgic conversations among players. Whether it's 1v1 quick-ranged matches in Rust or Search and Destroy in Raid, no one can help but stir up fond memories of playing with their friends after school. The franchise has remained mostly consistent since its debut and still has a devoted fanbase that buys the newest game every year. The series has clung to many cliches over the years that have become obsolete for those who have dedicated themselves to the franchise. While some of these cliches have become staples for all recent incarnations, some of these cliches should simply be put aside. Number 7. Press X for everything. This is why so many players press X on other shooters and end up failing their campaign mission. Call of Duty has started to have this weird cliche that sees the player pressing X for quick events, picking up items, turning a valve, and all. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was responsible for the infamous "Press X to pay homage" meme that has been a mainstay of the internet since the game's release. While it's downright silly, it's 100% accurate for real play. Other shooters have reviewed it, but it's really hard to get out of the habit when playing with it. Number 6. Mindless AI. One of the worst things about the Call of Duty franchise is artificial intelligence. You are forced to be with you during the campaign missions. Unlike actual warfare, every Call of Duty mission is the responsibility of the player and the AI. It's there for moral support, and the enemies aren't much better. Every COD game has a warning before entering multiplayer, advising the player to complete the campaign before proceeding, but it seems superfluous when the AI, it's useless. Most other shooting games like Battlefield or Halo have useful artificial intelligence, teammates, and challenger AI enemies. It seems unlikely that this problem will be solved in future installments, but there is always hope. Number 5. Toxic fanbase. Honestly, it's a little sad that this has become a cliche for the Call of Duty franchise, but it needs to be addressed. People have given up on the game completely due to how toxic COD can be in an online game. While this was a fun thing to do, especially if you were younger when Modern Warfare 2 was at its peak, it has led people to go too far, with some of these interactions leading to physical violence and even murder. It's not just the public matches that these players reside in, but the esports scene as well. Competition is competition, but some of the people who enter competitions act like children by constantly starting drama with other professional players, making the whole organization look like a big joke. This is probably why everyone switched to CSGO in 2015. Number 4. Ally becomes the enemy. A commonly discussed mission among COD fans is the final mission in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. At the time, it wasn't felt in popular FPS games to be betrayed like Soap and Ghost by General Shepard. This moment has remained with the fans even today, and Ghost remains a fan-favorite character. This once iconic turn of events has now become a cliche, currently plaguing COD campaign missions and other FPS titles. The emotional impact such betrayals once had seems to have faded over time. Number 3. Shock value missions. Returning to the cultural impact MW2 had when it was launched, the controversial No Russian mission has been the subject of discussion in media around the world. This mission received so many reactions from angry parents and political officials that the game had to have a warning and the option to skip the mission before it started. It seems the Call of Duty developers took the idea of adding crash missions to get more eyes on the franchise and followed suit. This specific mission had an impact on the game's financial success, but ultimately that's not what the game is remembered for. Despite this, developers still like to put punchy missions into most franchise campaigns. Number 2. Turrets. While they can be effective, COD turrets seem unnecessary for campaign missions and multiplayer. What was once an interesting mechanic in early COD games has eventually become redundant and isn't needed in the game. Although Call of Duty games still feature them on larger multiplayer maps, it would make more sense for the developers to stop messing with them. The only time players use them is when they are needed for a specific single-player mission. Number 1. Stealth missions. Why do they exist? To be honest, it's not just COD games that do this, but every FPS game features frustrating stealth missions that often lead to rage or broken controllers. That said, Call of Duty stealth levels turn out to be very elaborate and stressful levels that shouldn't be ignored. Seeing how COD multiplayer is so fast and depends on your racing and gun skills, it seems stealth missions are useless now. If developers decide to focus more on multiplayer gameplay than campaign missions, as they have in the past, the stealth segments will most likely be forgotten. Tell us in the comments section your thoughts. That's it from today's video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. See you in the next video.